And that's all you need to do in order to make a sugarcane farm for the average user. You really don't need much more than this. In fact, you probably need less than this, but for my players that use this storage system, this seems like more than reasonable. But now that we have completed this, it's time to go tackle our next project. And that, of course, is bamboo. What up, my roomies, and welcome back to the technical guide to Minecraft. And today we're going to be making a bamboo farm, not because we need it per se, but because it's involved with one of the farms that revolve around random game ticks. And we'll get to that in just a second, but for now, you're probably wondering, why are we in the end? And specifically, why have I activated the concrete processor? Well, the reason's quite simple. I'm out of concrete. The build has been using up a lot of my concrete, and so I need to get more. And so I've been basically AFKing here with my mini AFK fish farm over here for my XP, and just waiting for more and more of these shulker boxes to fill up with white concrete. But yes, the bamboo farm in question relies on a game mechanic called random game tick. And to understand this, welcome to KiguCorp, where safety is a concern. Now you might be wondering, why are we back at the sugarcane farm? And that's basically because the mechanics behind the sugarcane farm is pretty similar to that of the bamboo farm, but there's some changes. See, firstly, a sugarcane can only grow up to a stack of 3. So if there's one that goes up, it'll get harvested, versus a bamboo can theoretically go up to 13. Now, for our purposes, we're going to limit the growth to 5, just so there's a less of a chance that the bamboo will finish growing and not activate the piston below it. So how this works is that an observer is observing whatever block is in front of it. In this case, it's the bamboo. So when a bamboo grows in front of the observer will then power this piston. This piston will then activate, the piston will then activate and then hit this observer. The observer will notice that there's a piston in front of it, and then we'll charge up this building block. In this case, of course, is netherrack, and then we'll power this piston. Let me show you. If this goes all the way to the top, boom, the whole stalk gets harvested. Now, on the previous episode when we were making the ice farm, we went over random game ticks, and crops like sugarcane, bamboo, or anything that you can really grow run off of a game mechanic called random game ticks. And based on the random game tick, every game tick there's a chance that the bamboo will grow. Now, in using random game ticks as a way to create farms, for a random game tick to occur, the player has to be within the area in order for a game tick to process. So let me demonstrate. You can see that the bamboo will slowly start growing, and then when it gets to the height in front of the observer, it'll activate the piston, which will then activate the observer, which will then activate this piston, and the whole thing gets harvested. It's really that simple. Now, as far as collection methods go, in the previous episode, we already talked about the hyper minecart, but we don't need to reinvent the wheel. Not at all, because we already talked about a hopper unloader. Now, this hopper minecart unloader is able to unload items, and the track itself can be pretty large. All we really have to do is attach this rail from the sugarcane farm to the bamboo farm, and by doing so, we don't have to utilize so many resources in order to collect everything. We can just use this one, making this a very efficient and very viable and very easy, mind you, way of collecting all the harvests for both the sugarcane and the bamboo. For those that want to play around with this, there's going to be a schematic and a world download in the description below. And with that, let's head back to the technical guide world and get to it. Quick interruption. I noticed that only 12% of you are actually subscribed to this channel. Watching this long, I must be doing something right, so if you like this video, hit that like button and please subscribe to this channel. Any support helps, and these videos take a bit long to make. Thank you so much, and back to the video. Alright, we gotta collect some of this bamboo, and I was thinking at first I should just get these bamboo, just because I'm not going to be using this anymore, but I kind of want to leave it. I kind of want to leave it just for the sake of prosperity, I guess. History? History. For the sake of the history of this base. Yeah, we need to get like just a good number of bamboo. I'd say about 2 stacks worth, and it'll probably be less than 2 stacks, but you know, you never know, you might need more, but it's always better to over-prepare than under-prepare, because I don't want to run back to the overworld in order to get this. Yeah, that's enough. Man, just flying back and forth from the landfill to Ambrosia just keeps reminding me that I need to really set up a transportation system. I'll probably tackle that in an episode soon, because using a fireworks just to get to point A to point B is not really ideal. Okay, it should be somewhere over there. Oh, yeah, there's the hole. Okay, now that we are here, let's go ahead and start building this thing. Okay, and with that, we got this up and running, and it's standing right next to the sugarcane farm, which gets this like kind of chamber look to it. To be honest, I really dig that. And as per usual, there are 4 chambers, each of which are on the corner right next to the sugarcane. And because they both share the same hopper minecart rail line, I don't have to worry about setting up another hopper unloader just because it all gets sucked up into that single one. You know, I really didn't plan this out, but I'm glad that everything's kind of coming together. But yes, now that we have bamboo and we have sugarcane, it's time to go to the next farm item of the list, and that is of course melons and pumpkins.